Hey, howdy y'all, it's Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today I am back with something a little different. I'm going to do the Cricut tutorial that y'all have been asking about for a long time. And I want to start this by saying I am not an expert in any way, shape, or form. I am not endorsed by Cricut. I just own one. I've had one since they came out. I don't know everything there is to know. I have the Cricut Explorer Air 2, and it's an older model, but I love it. It does what I want it to do. And this first video may not be for you, but I have lots and lots of y'all that ask for a very basic intro to show you guys how to even get the files, like the freebies that I share all the time from the different cutting sites, how to get the freebie into Cricut and all of that. So this is going to be, I don't know how many videos there's going to be, maybe 6 or 7, maybe even more than that. Put in the comments what you would like to see, what you need help with, and I will try to do it to the best of my ability. If I don't know, I will try to find out for you, because like I said, I am not an expert. Now, I use my laptop, which you can see with my beautiful family, but I use my laptop for my Cricut. A lot of people use their phones. I do not use my phone. I have tried before. I absolutely hated it. It was not user-friendly to me. So I only use my laptop with my Cricut to work in Design Space. I do use a Windows computer. If you have a Mac, I don't know if it's different or whatever. So if you have a Mac, then you'll know if it's different or not. But I use Windows, and there is a bit of a learning curve. Cricut is always doing updates. They're always adding stuff. So usually every time I log into Cricut, I have to do something. Okay, so I'm just going to do the basic run through for you guys. So let's go to, let's see who recently had the freebie. Let's go to, okay, Treasure Box Designs. I'm just going to show you guys a quick run through. So this is one of the freebies I recently shared in the group, and it is free, and usually it's for the whole month. All you do is click add to cart. I've already bought this one, so this one will pop up. Now there's Marjorie Ann Designs, there's Treasure Box Designs, there's Cuddly Cute Designs. You got a free checkout. I probably need to blur that part of stuff. Don't nobody be calling me. But you click here and download, and I'll just redo it. I already have it on here, but I'll do it again. Okay, and then it's going to take you, it's going to put it wherever you have your files set to download. And I apologize, that is just going crazy in and out, and I don't know why. Let's see if I can tilt. Okay, maybe that'll help for a minute. Sorry. Okay, so wherever you have it set to go. So on mine, I have mine set to go down here to my folder, to my downloads. So I'm going to click on downloads, and you'll see here is where I downloaded. It just re-downloaded here. I do want to say this is not a requirement by any means. This is how I personally have mine and how I do it. But whenever I download the file, I download the picture. So, let me go back. Oh, okay. I click on the picture, I just right click and I hit save image, and then where I want to save it, which it always goes to my downloads, and that way I have it. And it does have it if you open up the file, but then you have to extract the file and all that just to be able to see the picture of what you have. And this is how I always do it. I save my picture at the same time I'm downloading the file. That way I have it and I can just glance through it, all the things I have. So, like I said, here's the picture I downloaded, and then here's the file. It comes in a zip file, and you're going to have to extract the file. So, this is before you ever even get into Cricut. You're going to right-click on your file and hit Extract All, and then Extract, and it'll show you where it's going to extract it to. It's going to extract it in the same folder for me. Some of y'all might have it go somewhere else. But either way. So here it is extracted. So then it just looks like a regular folder without the zip. Now, like I said, I don't want to dumb this down for anybody or make you feel like I'm saying you're stupid, because you're totally not. I just wanted to do the basic walkthrough for those of you guys who don't know how to do this, because it is hard if you're just starting to do it and don't really know a lot, because I know I really struggled. So, you're going to extract your file. Now, that's extracted. This is a side note. Look at all these cute free printables that I got that I'm going to be doing for Easter. But anyways, okay, this is what I wanted to show you guys. I'll leave these out right now since I created separate folders for each creator, I guess you could say. So like Marjorie Ann Designs has a file, Treasure Box Designs has a file, or a folder rather. So I created separate folders, and I saved my picture and this, but I'll leave it out so that I can print it off and add it to my big notebook that y'all know that I made. Okay, so let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. So, say we're going into Treasure Box Designs. Here's my folder for Treasure Box Designs. It has all the files that I own. Well, not really. Some of them's on my external hard drive that I deleted off. But I need to do it again because all my computer is almost full. Okay, but where I save the photos, then it shows up like this. And I have it set up here to view extra large icons and to sort this by type. So whenever you sort it by type, it puts all the folders together and all the photos together. So with it being sorted this way, I can just scroll through at a glance and see all the files that I have. And some of the designers actually put their name as their file for their photos of what the file is, but some of them don't. So it makes it a little harder to match up the file with the picture. I don't have as many Treasure Box Designs, but most of these are just the freebies that I get. I have purchased all of these ones that you see. But here you can see they're still zipped up. I don't need them unzipped. And I just delete, after I upload them to my Cricut, I just delete the opened one. But I keep this. You keep the zip file because if not, then your files are gone because you only have the ability to download for so long. So, okay, I feel like I've went down a big rabbit hole. Okay, so anyways, that's the folder. That's why I save the photos like I do. Okay, so now we have this extracted, the Love Potion title. So let's open up Cricut. Okay, so now we have Cricut. This is where you're going to get to. So then you're going to click on Canvas up here at the little top tab at the top of the screen. And then you're going to have your mat here. You can zoom in and out and all those things. But what you're going to do to upload your file is you're going to go scroll right here on your bar to the left, all the way down to the bottom, and hit upload. Okay, so then it's going to open this, and you're going to go here, and you're going to click upload image. And this tells you all the different file types that you can upload. So upload image, and then you're going to browse. Where you can either drag your file here or you can go browse, and I always like to browse. So I'm going to go back. It's taking me where I was before. I was in my design team stuff. Okay, so let's go to the top because that's where we went. Here's the title, Love Potion. You're going to click on the folder, and then if you're uploading an SVG, sometimes it'll give you multiple options. Like it'll say PNG, SVG, I don't remember what the other ones are. Whatever all these are. And it'll have each one individually. For the SVG, you want to upload this one with the little circle beside it that looks like Internet Explorer. Okay, Microsoft Edge. You're going to always click on that one for SVG. So then here's your file. Whenever you click on it, it shows you what it's going to upload. And it's all these parts. You hit continue. You can title it whatever you want. It'll usually pull in whatever the name of it is. But I like to add the name of who it is. I can't see. So that I know Treasure Box made that one. And then hit upload. And then voila, it puts it on your mat. You can, like I said, make it as big or as small as you want it to be. This is where you're going to size it all up. But that's where I'm going to end this video. We will work through doing the other things, cutting it out, and all of that stuff in another video. Like I said, I just wanted to show you how to do a basic upload from one of the freebie files. I will say, you don't have to use freebie files. Technically, to use the Cricut, you don't even have to upload any of your own files if you don't want to. Let me just show you real quick. If you have Cricut Design Space, you get all kinds of content included for free, and it will show you what you have available. But like, okay, let's go back to Canvas. And I'm going to clear this of what we just put on there. You click on images over here, and here's all your images. So you can type in and look up whatever you want. I'm going to type in Valentine's just because I'm in a Valentine mood. So then it shows you all of these options. All of these things are available for you to cut with your Cricut subscription. And if it's going to cost you anything, it tells you that also. So, I've actually cut this little gnome before, which is super cute. But to add him to the mat, all you do is just click the plus, and there he is. And then you could cut this one out. So, you don't have to be able to upload files, but it is nice, especially if you're getting all the freebie files that the different companies are putting out. And there's tons of free files. It's not just from those like Marjorie Ann and Cadoodlebug, Treasure Box, Cuddly Cute, Little Scraps of Heaven Design. There's more than just them. There's Miss Kate's Cuttables. You can search free SVGs, and there is 1,000,001 things. And I will also show you how to take a photo, or not a photo, but a file from Google search and upload it so that you can cut it out yourself. Okay, so now for real, I'm ending this video. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. please leave me a comment below and let me know if this was helpful at all. If I was running in circles and it's clear as mud now, and or if leave me ideas for the things that you want to see in the future. I do have a list, and that, like I said, I'm going to work through, and I'm hoping to get a video, one video each week posted. So thank you guys, and until next time, bye y'all.